talking Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 5, titled Brothers and Keepers. I would read you a synopsis like I normally do, but it is not uploaded at the time of this recording. But if you did not know what we do over here, guys, me and Lamont, we are going to talk about this episode in full spoiler form. We're going to talk about it up, down, left, right, in, and out, as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. And I got to thank my guest coming through, spending time with me. He could be anywhere in the world, but he is helping me out on my channel. And you can see he is not in his normal location. He is traveling around the country, trying to put in that good work and climb that economic entertainment ladder, putting in that work, got about them Pampers. Lamont, how you doing today, sir? How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you for having me. Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you for tuning in to still allow us to entertain you, and we're going to do what we can do to make it fun.
Already. And I'm just not noticing this, bro. The beard is getting thick. Like, my goodness gracious. You know what I'm saying? Got that super duper new going there. You know what I'm saying? My God, like a black Santa Claus over there.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Yeah, man. If you love what me and Lamont,
your butt.
Yeah. If you love what we have to say, you can follow us on social media handles on the screen or description box of this video. And like always, Lamont, here he is right here on this channel. He's getting bigger on the subscribers too. A couple of weeks ago, he was at 140 something. Then he crossed 150. Now the boy is at the man, is at 162,000 subscribers. That's what's up right there, man. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I love it.
Appreciate y'all.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Y'all, if this is your first time finding him on my channel or his channel, please subscribe and show him some love. I'm pretty sure he will really appreciate it. He does a ton of power recaps, BMF, pretty much everything black. Got a black movie news show. And so you won't regret it if you subscribe to his channel. And about that, just some shameless plugging on my channel. Okay, I got my color purple straight out of the theater reaction. You guys can check that out right there. I also have my The Color Purple review, the musical that hit theaters this Christmas Day. Movie News Roundup show number 113. The Scream director for part 7 quit. Taraji P. Henson broke down about pay disparities in Hollywood for black people, black women. And also your boy Michael J. White got a new movie coming next year. I'm talking about Aquaman on my channel. Got our outer theater reaction and review. Wonka, Percy Jackson, superhero comic book stuff. Rap shit wrapping up, and of course Rebel Moon on Netflix. I got all the stuff for all your entertainment, all your pleasure. But let's go ahead and get into this latest episode of Power. Lamont, I just have one thing to say again. God damn it, Lamont. Damn it, God dog it, I'm upset. Ronnie, you gotta go, man. You gotta go. Oh my God. I just had to get that off my chest. Usually I would like to say these stuff for the end. We are for the most part. But man, Lamont, I'm sad, bro. Oh man, I am. We're gonna say it, but I'm sad.
You and every lady that watches this show is probably a little bit upset right now. A little bit upset. But I'm gonna save it for the end. I'm here to tell you, y'all don't be upset.
We're gonna save it for the end. And just to let y'all know, man, if you did not know already, okay, this episode, of course, is going to. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw a reaction. No, somebody, Lee Sung Kayun passed away. He was in Parasite. He was 48. I thought that was Obi from Loki or whatever. My fault. I was trying to look at my calendar real quick because I was talking about the next episode, but I saw that, so excuse me. Where we filming this Tuesday. But yeah, this episode is not going to come out until the 29th. But episode 6 is not coming out on the 5th. It's going to be the 12th. And so there will be no Power episode next week. We're going to have a week break. And so we will see episode 6 titled Into the Darkness on January the 12th. That's a hell of a cliffhanger too, man. We're gonna have to wait. Why they doing this like that? But yeah, man, this was still a good episode. I lost my train of thought from seeing that. But the ending, man, it really got to me. But of course, we are going to save that for the end. I don't even golly. And also, with this episode right here, at the end of episode 4, we got the funeral for Dean. You know, Ronnie killed Dean. He stabbed him in the back and the stomach and the side and the torso 11,000 times. And you know, are you satisfied with the reaction of everybody at the funeral, or did you feel like something was lacking? Did you want anything more? You know, you know, the grandmother was hard of hearing. She was deaf. I said deaf. She was deaf, excuse me. But everybody's at the funeral right here, giving her money, you know, trying to extend their condolences and things of that nature. You know, Ronnie and Raq are talking outside. This is their little reunion that they had in a while. And you know, I don't know exactly how much time has passed by, but you know, he flirting with her, kind of inappropriate. But I like the fact that he admitted to her, like, hey, I know who killed Dean. It was my brother. He wilding out. Raq is, you know, she confused and like, oh man, you know, somebody's gonna have to pay. But going back to the funeral, man, how did you feel about this? Did you like the reaction from everybody there, or was there something that was lacking? How'd you feel? Because this is how we wrapped up episode 4 with Dean dying. How'd you feel about it?
Well, it wasn't enough of seeing Dean's dead body in the funeral. We're gonna be 100 about it. His body was lacking at the funeral. But other than that, I didn't have a problem with the people that came in. They paid their respects. Neek showed up, which was shocking because Dean wasn't really dealing with him. I would have loved to have seen some of Dean's goons that should have been at his house, but it wasn't at his house, and they confirmed that he died at his house. This wasn't his mother or grandmother's house. This was his house he died at. And I would have loved to have known how Ronnie was able to circumvent the goons. Did he kill the goons? What happened to the goons that should have been protecting this guy who's like a boss? But I was fine with the funeral, other than I would have liked to have seen more of Dean. I would have liked to have seen reaction from the goons that should have been protecting him, because end of the day, somebody should be there protecting his grandma, you know? And we didn't see that. And the scene really was all about people showing respect to Dean, the streets coming together, but ultimately to put Raq and Unique back in the same screen. That's what the scene was really all about.
Yeah. This is true. You know, I will say, are they going to team up now to, you know, take out, you know, Ronnie? But, you know, they was already on good terms anyway. But you're all right, man. Also, shout out to J Mo, who makes guest appearances in Power Book 4, Forest with Tommy. I was watching a little bit of his recap of episode 4, and I do agree with him. He kind of felt the same way I felt. Like, you know, for Dean to be so high up on the food chain, it just kind of seemed too easy for him to be taken out. That is a criticism I have of the show, because he was like, man, you know, I know you got the money for your bodyguards. That, you know, he made a comment. It was funny, you know, because he be cracking them jokes. So shout out to J Mo. Y'all check out his channel too. He makes good content. Just like, you know, man, you know, I thought your security should be 24/7. That they only got 8-hour shifts, you know, where they having a bathroom break or something like that. And I do agree with him. So like you, and like him, I feel the same way. Like, yeah, man, we should have gotten, you know, just, you know, what happened, because that was just a bit too easy, in my opinion. And it is unfortunate right now that Dean is out of there, you know. So, but this I'll pour one out for Dean, and you know, that's pretty sad. But also, man, kind of tying into that, you know, Raq, she has this new location here. But the windows are busted out, and these cops come, and they make it so blatantly obvious that they were the ones responsible, and they got their hands out, you know, asking for protection money. You know, they couldn't be more obvious. I mean, these evil cops getting on my nerve, And the reason why I brought that up is because later on in the episode, Marvin pops up as well, just trying to, get the immediate family together. Like, hey, Lulu is, having this club down here. You can support them and all that. And, Raq is like F Lulu. And later on, Lulu is like F him. But he is the one that drops the news to Raq saying that Dean was taken out. And again, I love the acting, just her face. She's shocked. She's surprised. Like, damn, somebody took out Dean. Like I didn't expect that, like the streets are really going crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So again, how did you feel about this and their conversation and also these evil, devil, corrupt cops, making it obvious that they're the ones that broke the window and everything Marvin had to say as well?
I mean, it's a parallel to what people had to deal with in poor neighborhoods back during that era, back in the era before Raq, even into this era now. You come in as a Black entrepreneur trying to, do business in your community, and you go through hurdles that aren't even caused by the community. They're caused by the people that's supposed to be policing your community. And these punks just want their palms greased. Maybe they want some of Raq love. It's rather ironic to me that we've got a crooked Buckley messing around with Raq, and we had a crooked Buckley on Snowfall messing around with Angela's character. So she's going to have to deal with them, and it's just going to come down to a matter of how does she deal with them. And I enjoy Marvin actually trying to be the bridger, the gap person filler for Lulu and Raq, which was a conversation they had in that moment. And it actually broke through, B. Avery, because Raq was going to come through and check out Lulu. So again, they continue to lift up Marvin's character to places we didn't think it would go. And again, folks, they're setting us up for some tragedy here. Maybe he won't die this season because I keep seeing rumors, B. Avery, that he's not going to die this season. But when he does die, it's going to be bad.
Stop it, man. We're not going to speak then. So he is going to live until 80. He's 89 years old. Okay. He's going to be in some retirement home somewhere, sipping on some tea, some lemonade, some Arnold Palmer's or something like that, And speak about Marvin, he's the one that got the news from his news friend right here, Gerald. That's his name, right? Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald.
That Dean, passed away. And I like that. Actually, before we go there, my fault. Do you think that Lulu and Raq will ever rekindle their relationship and get along and work together, or do you think it's dead, and not going to be revived ever?
No, they're going to have to rekindle because they've got too many skeletons in the closet that's about to start falling out. And I mean, right now, the feds are putting pressure on Raq about what happened to Crown. Lulu is directly tied to that. And they're going to have to shape up their relationship or else that's going to crumble. So, yeah, they're going to get back together.
Okay. I got you. Okay. Y'all let us know what y'all think down in that comment section below. And now we can talk about Mr. Gerald here. He's the one that gave Marvin the news that Dean passed away or was murdered. Is it a suspected drug guy? A drug dealer. I like their relationship. It's kind of funny. We were just talking about Raq, like, hey, when did you have friends that, in the newspaper business? Marvin's like, I got, I have friends everywhere. But I like their dynamic right here. They have more things in common than one. They both have daughters and discussing how difficult it is to raise them. And I can only imagine it's not easy, Lamont, and, your little one is going to be getting up there as well, pretty soon. And also, they are, going through, forms of trauma and, anger management. They actually almost fought last season too, because Gerald was like, I'll come over there and kick your ass or something like that.
Yep.
But I was laughing during this scene. He was like, yeah, you and Juke, come from the wrong side of the tracks. If you go back and look at the episode, Marvin was in his food and he just looked up like, wait a minute, we not what you talking about over here, man? Joe, we not on the wrong side of the tracks. Ain't nothing wrong with us. And, he hurt his feelings and offended him. And he, after he told him about Dean, he left. Oh, I got to bounce. And, Joe threw his napkin down out of frustration. Like, damn it, I ruined the relationship. But I I mean, I ruined the moment. You know, we was getting along. We was having our bacon and eggs and toast and grits or whatever the hell they was eating, and I messed it up. Damn it! You know, I feel like he gonna snap eventually again. I do. But how you feeling about Marvin and Joe and Marvin? How you feeling about them two?
I like them being therapy partners for each other, and
Yeah.
you know, Marvin is teaching him the correct way to handle dealing with issues of the culture. And I'm sure at some point in time, Gerald is going to return the favor and help out Marvin. Because I thought that was striking too, that basically in Gerald's eyesight, even though I don't believe he's racist, he's full of those stereotypes that because you come from a certain place, because you're located in this certain place, there's nothing nice in that place. Everything's bad over there. You know, the kind of the stereotype a lot of Black people deal with because they're just assuming. They meet you and assume, oh, you come from a single parent home, you come from you come from poverty, yada, yada, yada. You know, and Marvin's just letting them know it's not like that everywhere. Drop those stereotypes. And I think that just increased Gerald's respect for Marvin and his daughter. And it's going to really make him want to help them even more as they go through this relationship with each other. And at some point in time, we're probably going to learn a little bit more about Gerald. Something's going to cause him to relapse again. And at that point in time, we'll probably see how he decides to respond to being further indebted to Marvin.
Yeah, this is true. This is true, man. This is true. This is true. I'm getting nervous though. Can you guess who I'm getting nervous about?
Man or woman?
Man.
Lulu?
No.
Detective Mike Tomlin Howard?
I'm getting nervous about Famous here.
Oh, man, don't even be nervous. Just listen to what I'm talking about. You ain't got to be nervous. If you just take what I say as gospel and just know what's coming, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, what's coming, Lamont? Let remind me, refresh my memory. So what's coming?
Kanan's gonna kill him.
Oh no, that's why I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about it, man. I don't want that to happen. We know that Kanan turns into a monster, but I definitely don't want it to be this early. Because Kanan is not Kanan, but Famous is out here doing this thing, trying to distribute, and the cops roll up on him. And I was saying to myself, man, out of all the people out there, how do you get caught? You should have your head on a swivel more than everybody else. You the boss. You like, come on, man. You gotta have your what are they in the 80s? Did they have the sneakers where you can pump them up and tighten them on you? Or did that come out in the 90s? I don't remember. I know I had at least a pair.
This right here is the early 90s. And yeah, they had them in the early 90s. You know, Shaquille O'Neal wore them. He came out in 92. So yeah, they definitely had the Reebok pumps during this era. Hell, Spalding had pump-up shoes. If you was poor like me, your mom was buying you Spaldings out of Kmart that had fake pump-ups.
Man, I was being silly. I didn't know you was gonna go that deep, but I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, man, yeah, your boy Famous gets locked up, man, and it's unfortunate. I'm like, come on, bro, you got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that. And you know, Kanan shows up mad as hell. You know, baby boss over here cussing people out. You know, what the F is Famous? You know, what's going on? And when I saw this scene right here, I was like, this is going to be the downfall of their relationship. I don't want it to happen. I want them to be, you know, buddy, or if they just can't get along anymore, just to go their separate ways. But I'm kind of feel like you may be right, Lamont, that Kanan may hurt him, and I don't want that to happen. What say you, my brother? What say you?
Well, first of all, Famous, what the hell is you doing? You could have outran the police, man. You had 10, 11, 12, 1,300 directions your ass could have ran in.
Yeah.
And you too busy getting tripped up over your own 2 feet. You supposed to have put on them Tariq running shoes that Tariq done had on since all his seasons of power till he got a car and ran your ass away. It makes no sense that Nelly St. Lunatics was able to get away and you wasn't. You wasn't. They got you. So that was a problem for me that he couldn't escape them when he had ample places to escape. The other problem I've had with this is Kanan is trying to be a boss. Kanan knows that Famous ain't built for this kind of life. So Kanan should have been right there at the police the same way he was for Wale last episode. He should have been right there because Famous ain't built for this. And now they putting the squeeze on Famous for the guy that he shot. And as long as they able to hang that over Famous' head, there's going to be some problems. Not to mention, let us not forget, Famous ain't even said nothing to Kanan about him knowing that his mama set him up with the gun in his book bag.
That's true.
So you're about to have you're about to have 2 to 3 problems that's going to fall on Famous' head. That's going to all involve Kanan, and Kanan ain't playing that mess because Kanan trying to run a business.
This is true, man. I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous, and I don't think Kanan is telling himself per se. I did like the way he handled himself in this interrogation room right here. He got this guy that's just breathing down his neck, and all of the guys out here, they would have folded, easier than a piece of paper, under that pressure. So Kanan held it down like, man, he's a grade older than me. Oh, so you do know him, man? I seen him around. That don't mean I know him. You know where he live. I don't know where this nigga live. Like he was doing pretty good in my opinion. I don't
know, B.
What you mean you don't know? You don't know what?
When they caught Wale, he ain't fold like a Baptist church lawn chair. He held pat for a little while. Maybe these other clowns would have held pat for a little while.
I don't know, bro, because dude, the last guy, I don't have an image for it, but the last guy, Mr. Lightbright, that had the yellow on, like, well, what if we can't throw it fast enough? What if the cops get us? And Kanan was like, well, don't get good then call, mother effer. He would fold in my
he would fold.
He would fold. Yeah, man, he would definitely fold. But I mean, you still think that Kanan handled himself well though, right?
Yeah, definitely. Kanan handled himself like a G.
No, I'm sorry, not Kanan. Famous. My fault. Famous.
Yeah. Famous held it down. You could tell that he was nervous though, like he was scared, but he did keep his mouth shut. He ain't talking. He know the code of not snitching, so he held it down. The problem is the police don't really have any real dirt on him right now. They took the boy money, and nobody likes that. But I mean, at this moment, they don't have anything concrete on Famous. And like Kanan said, Famous, don't run your mouth anymore about that death. Shut up.
Don't even mention it by yourself in the shower. And I it was self-defense, correct? I don't remember it wasn't no cold-blooded murder. It was somewhat self-defense, right?
Somewhat, yeah. Somewhat.
Okay. This dude at the beginning of this episode, he need to learn some self-defense too. And need to have his head on the swivel. Ronnie over here, Michael Myers, just going around stealing cars for no damn reason. And just like, and the thing about it is, I said the rod is nice. He don't just ring the doorbell of Unique over and over at the very beginning, bragging like, hey, look what I did. I just stole somebody's car. Aren't you proud of me, baby bro? Like, what the hell was you expecting him to say for him to dapper you up and like, hey, let's go on a joyride? Ronnie is sick in the head, man. Not only did you steal the car, but you showing up in the middle of the night bragging about it. I don't get it. I don't know how that's a flex. But what was going through your mind in this opening scene right here with Ronnie?
I was laughing at how this dude is nothing but crazy town, man. And there's a part of me that don't like that he's doing petty crimes when he was supposed to be such a big boss. But then I have to go back and understand the roots of most big bosses is doing petty crimes. So that's kind of like, when they're getting started, they don't have anything, they do petty crimes to work their way up. And so he's working his way up. He wanted to go show Unique the car. But I love how they put these small innuendos of how crazy this nigga is, from the doorbell ringing, from the way he look at fish like he's fucking Aquaman, son, to the way he eat a cereal, to the way he talks to Nessa. They put all these innuendos in there to let you know that this guy needs to be sitting on somebody's couch having a therapy session. He probably need to go have a therapy session with Gerald.
Yeah, he probably end up killing Gerald though, so that wouldn't be a good idea at all. Yeah, but you're right, and he is crazy the way he looking at the fish. I do not like the way that he was talking to Vanessa. But we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna say that a little bit later, though. Yeah, but Ronnie is a very interesting character, in a bad way. You know,
Now,
not great for. Go ahead. Go ahead.
does he add enough intrigue for you to put this season of Power in the top 5 out of all the seasons from the entire show, from the original to the spinoffs? Does this crack your top 5 seasons with the intrigue of Ronnie?
You mean just in general, or villains, bad guys, antagonists?
No, just in general. Just in general. Does his storyline add enough weight to this season that it makes the top 5 in all of Power history?
After this episode, definitely. I can use it in the top 5 because I want to comment, but I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
But yeah, you hit the nail on there. You hit the nail on that right there. Now we was just talking about Famous and Kanan's relationship, and of course Kanan's not playing that because he's about his business. He's trying to make his money. Don't really blame him with the cards he's been dealt and the horrible relationship that he has with this devil lady, Raq right here. But yeah, he is about that business. He getting off the phone like, hey man, don't mess this opportunity up. And she doubling, tripling down, really acting like this man is guilty when she is the one that got him thrown out of school and put the gun in his bag. Just despicable behavior. Despicable. I don't think their relationship is going to be rekindling at all. I'm not saying I wanted to either. But how'd you feel about that, man? Kanan is still trying to put in work at the mama house. He's not giving up on this little weed business. How you feel about it?
I mean, he wants to be his own man. He wants to make his own money. I never thought that he was going to stop putting in that work on his business just because he's with Raq, even though we know that he's jeopardizing her getting in trouble. End of the day, he ain't got no love for her. He don't believe a word that come out of her mouth. He has no respect for his mama no more. And why should he? Yeah. Your mama tried to have you kill your blood father. Why should you have respect? And having said that, I don't understand why Raq doesn't see that. In her mind, she's turning the corner and getting behind the drug game and illegal activities. But just because you doing it don't mean that your son is doing it. And he's at an age of being a teenager where you can get in trouble and mess up on your own and forget your parents. And so I don't know how she thinks she's going to control him by putting her freedom on the line. If anything, she's going to lose her freedom, lose her son. She done lost one of her brothers. She's going to be up the creek without a paddle unless she decides to start sharing some of that rock glove with the cops that's trying to squeeze her for money. I think it was a dumb move, what she just did. And then the best friend she had on the inside, because she is reluctant to give Mike Tomlin Howard draws, she done lost that best friend she had on the inside. Okay? So Raq has nothing but Unique, and what can Unique do for her?
I get you still well said. Only part I disagree with you is when you're talking about Mike still trying to get the draws. I don't think he cares. I mean, he would if it was just there, but I don't think he's, I don't think it's a priority for him. But no, everything
not anymore. Yeah.
Okay. But everything else you said is 100% on point. I do agree with that. Is Ronnie going to kill the Asian people? What do you think? Because now he's going to be the one working out of there.
I don't think he's going to kill them. He's going to use them. He's going to try to intimidate them. He's going to let them know that Unique is not messing around with them no more. So he's the new go-to guy. But at some point in time, he's going to have to go meet the other Asian guy that's their cousin. And, I don't know how that conversation is going to sit, because Ronnie is a weird cat. Ronnie's, like I said, Ronnie's on the spectrum somewhere. He has no social skills whatsoever.
Yeah.
And he is going to need some help, which is where I think Kanan is going to mess around and come in. They just didn't give us everything we needed to see this episode, but Kanan is going to have to be the one to be the social skills for this organization that he's probably going to try to build. Because I hate to break this down for people that's been excited about the Ronnie character. I'm here to tell y'all, I don't think Ronnie making it out of this season.
Good. He don't need it. He need to get out of there.
That ain't good. That ain't good.
Not good. I don't like Ronnie.
You string an antagonist like this along for at least 2 seasons, at least, and I don't see him making it out of this season. Not with the drama and damage he's created. He's like a supernova. He just starts to get brighter and brighter, then he explodes, then he collapses in on himself and causes a black hole.
I get. Well, I mean, again, you make a good point, but I don't like him. He need to get his ass whooped, and that's almost what happened. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. But yeah, the Asians don't like him, man. You know, I would like for them to pull out some gung fu moves and beat his ass. I know that's a stereotype, but whatever. It's a positive one. But one of my favorite scenes right here was the confrontation that they had outside of the restaurant. You know, where Unique is doing his absolute best to try to maintain patience with this guy. Like, look, man, because you're my brother and I got love for you, I'm not gonna check you like I do everybody else. I'm not the one that gets checked. And what do you say? Rock took everything you got, and you just happy you between her legs, and you soft. And he is really holding his tongue. You know, the mannerisms, he going all like this and seething and breathing heavy. He want to just knock him out right there, but you know that wouldn't be smart. I love this right here. Ronnie is. I mean, what reason would Unique have to lie to him anyway? He calling him out, talking about, I know this is not the only money you bringing in. I know you have another plug somewhere. Why won't you tell me? I mean, Lamont, what would you have done in this situation? Would you have swung right there, or would you have kept the peace and walked away, kind of like Unique did?
I probably would have kept the peace in that situation. I don't have siblings that I know. And so I don't have a brother relationship with anyone. And they have a brother relationship that dates back to them being in this drug game together. You know, him trying to support this guy. And he's probably thinking that, you know, he done went in prison and then had his head scrambled a little bit like some eggs or something. And, you know, he ain't functioning properly. And he's giving the guy grace. Because like you said, anybody else, he would have took him down. I would have handled it with probably the same kind of level of peace that he did, but I probably would have been a little bit more mouthy though, you know. And you saw the issues that hit home for Unique. It just came down to Rob. Unique is in love with that woman. He don't want to admit it. Some of the fans don't want to admit it. But Rock is going to be that boy's Achilles' heels, but he's also probably going to wind up saving Rock one more again.
You think he's in love with her?
He's in love with Rock.
Pretty strong, man.
Yeah, he's in love with him. He's in love with the panty draws, or he's in love with Rock, or both.
I will give you infatuated. I don't know if I'm ready to say love. Like, so wait. If that's I was gonna say that means he wants to marry her, but that's not the case at all.
No,
I don't know, bro. I can't. You think he would marry her if the opportunity would present itself? I don't think so. But what
in a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. Yeah.
Marriage?
He would put a ring on that thing if he could. Yes, he would.
Okay, so he would choose Rock over Vanessa right now if he can only pick one woman.
Hell yeah. Which one you choosing?
Long term, Vanessa. I'm not finna sit here and lie and stunt say that I wouldn't enjoy some fun playtime with Rock because she looks good. She is sexy. But no, bro. I would marry Vanessa quick. That's just my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? You know, Rock, and I'm not even. I could go as far as saying, okay, Rock is nothing but just fun playtime. But you know, I probably wouldn't mind hanging out with her too. You know what I'm saying? Going out and doing this and that. But I'm just saying. But yeah, Vanessa would. For me, Vanessa would get the commitment. Rock would not. I would just, you know, no pun intended, ride Rock for as long as I possibly could, and you know, when it's over, it's over. You know, but that's just me. I want to hear from the fellas out there and ladies too, if you want. Who would you rather be with long term, Vanessa or Rock? Rock, Vanessa. Place your bets. I should do a poll, but we're gonna see. Now this is just still the beginning of the episode, their business relationship, and you know, them getting along. And I like how that played out later on, and we can come back to that. But Rock, this is all your fault right here. You know, you got the social worker lady coming to check up on you guys, and Kanan is not there. And I was saying to myself, oh damn it, what is gonna happen here? You know, Kanan is not, he is not there. He is out here trying to avoid Mr. Black Michael Myers over here. But I did get some satisfaction out of this right here, where Rock is coming in trying to talk to Kanan, like, hey, the social worker lady was here, you wasn't here, and I had to make up excuses saying that you had some new friends, and you know, we just moved, and she telling me you got to get new friends and all this. I love the way he was covering her and ignoring her, just trying to eat his cereal and not listen to anything that she had to say. But how did you feel about all that? You know, or do you blame Kanan or not? How'd you feel?
No, I can't blame Kanan. He knows something is funky about this whole gun situation. And when he finally put two and two together to realize it's his mama, he's going to flip, and he's going to flip on Famous too. And at the end of the day, mom has got to be smarter than to just let the son roam around. I don't know what she can do to control her son, because she can't. But if you're going to protect your own freedom, you got to do something, Rob. And I don't like it when you give the power of these Karens to just walk in your house, and then they are so emboldened and empowered that they can talk to you however they want to. At the end of the situation, the lady just basically said, I'm trying to help both of y'all. I'm trying to protect your son and protect you, and you won't let me do it. And I damn sure ain't telling you the next time I'm coming back, because Rock thought she was slick. Do you know when you're coming back? No, they can't tell you when they're coming back. What the hell you think, Rock? No, they can't tell you when they're coming back. They just show up. They just show up like cockroaches. Turn off the light and you might see them. So she got to get that situation handled. And then with Kanan and all the men on this show, everybody likes some damn breakfast cereal on this show, don't they, B. Avery? Yeah. When you getting fussed out by a woman, just go eat breakfast cereal. Everybody do. Like, and ignore the hell out of these women. That's what they all doing. Ronnie ignoring Nessa, Unique ignoring Nessa, Marvin was eating breakfast cereal, ignoring women, and now Kanan is eating breakfast cereal, ignoring his mama. So at the end of the day, I can't be but so mad at Kanan when a lot of this was brought on by Rock, and I don't know what Rock is going to do to get out of this. It's going to take something to bring this whole entire family back together, and then we're going to see how tight they really are, because a lot of people is upset with Rock right now. Two of her, her brother and her son are so frustrated with her that literally I think they to the point where they wouldn't mind seeing her going to jail.
Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. I agree. Let's switch it up a little bit, man. How you feeling about the dance number here, man? They're trying to get the choreography on and get the steps together. And Aisha can't get it right, man. She's dizzy. She has not had her water, her medication. I'm just, messing that up, joking. But we have right here, people are saying this is Pebbles, reminding you of TLC and that whole dynamic. I didn't even put that together initially. But yeah, how'd you feel about that, man? And it was kind of funny to me because at first I was like, oh, don't be mean to Aisha. She'll get it together. But everybody got on her ass, got on her case. Like, you effing up, man. The ringleader, the mama, the overlord, Jukebox, the other girl, the other, I don't even know her name. Like, yeah, you are effing up. How'd you feel about that, man? Because and the relationship that is blossoming right now between Jukebox and Aisha as well. You think she's going to be able to survive the group, or you think they're going to fire her and get somebody else to replace her?
Nah, she's going to survive the group. And for those subscribers that always say Lamont be jumping the gun, I told you this was going to be a love interest. You didn't let that girl borrow a mint or a pill or whatever the hell she gave her in the bathroom for nothing. I told y'all that. But I like how Jukebox took her under her wing when everybody else was throwing daggers at this girl. And it's just simply because everybody else is trying to enrich their pocketbook. like I said, they don't really have your best interest. For your best interest for these people is how much money they can make off you. So
Right.
Pebbles and the choreographer person, they don't really care that you got dizzy spells. For all we know, the girl might have diabetes mellitus. She might have vertigo. We don't know. That girl might have something else that's causing her to be dizzy. And nobody gives a damn about that. You go to the NFL, you break a leg. Oh, well, it's what can you do for me now, not what you have done for me. And that's how they treating this girl. And I really like that Jukebox took her under the wing and say, look, girl, you can get this done. We can make it happen. Because I don't care for Crystal in this group. Crystal gets on my nerve. You know, y'all ain't nothing more than a great value TLC. And Crystal is up here acting like she's T-Boz and Chili rolled up into one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to see her fall a peg or two. And I'm here for the story to see Aisha excel beyond Crystal, and Jukebox is going to help her get there.
And you really think this is I don't think this is going to be a love interest. I don't think they're going to be a couple in any way, shape, or form. The reason why is I'm jumping ahead. I think Kanan going to try to get up in there, you know, because they did show them conversing at the spot later on, and it looked like she was feeling him. It doesn't look like she was just being nice. Hey, what's up? Are you making fun of me? My nipples are, you know. So, but you think that not Juke, but you think Aisha's gonna fall for Jukebox and not Kanan?
Well, I think she's already done started to fall for Jukebox, and the issue with their relationship is going to be Jukebox. Jukebox is still dealing with pain of what happened with White Nick, and probably the death and the way it went down, and getting so close to someone only to have that person taken away from you. She's probably feeling some kind of way about getting close to another person in that manner, especially someone she's about to be in business with. So it looks like she sicked her cousin on Aisha on purpose, so to prevent her from getting close to Aisha. But you know what? You can't help who you like. You can't help who you love. And at some point in time, they're going to get Kanan up out the mix. Kanan might even recognize it himself and take himself out of the mix. Or Kanan might just get all up in it. And they be a little weird threesome, you know? Little cousin on cousin.
Threesomes again.
Well, I'm not saying that Juke would do nothing with Kanan. I'm saying that they would be sharing Aisha. That could happen.
Yeah, that would be they're cousins, so they can't do nothing. That would be gross.
Right.
Yeah, they are cousins.
Right.
I forget sometimes I be thinking they just friends, but I forgot they are related.
They
you know
cousins.
what I'm saying?
They cousins.
Yeah, they are
I mean,
cousins.
you know, Power could go Game of Thrones on us if they wanted to.
No. That's gross. We're gonna stop that right there. What was funny about that though is Marvin peeping game. You know, like, hey, what's going on over there? You know, the look he got on his face. I had a smile on my face. You know, this was one of the best scenes to me. Man, Marvin cannot die. You know, hey, what's going on there? Is that you? You know, y'all, an item. You know, he's being a good dad. Because man, in the season 1, we never would have thought they would be having these Kodak moments that they're having right now. But this is such a beautiful relationship. Look at his face right there.
Right, he's happy.
Yeah, man. I love Marvin, man. Favorite character of the show. Did you get some amusement out of this too, or it wasn't that big a deal for you?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it reminded me of, I hope I'm in a good place when my daughter's a teenager and I'm there to give her advice and all that. But I mean, you know, my daughter loves to run around telling people I'm her best friend, and I'm always having to shut that down. I'm not your best friend, I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's great that you love me and see me like that, but at the end of the day, I'm your father. And I think that was a good father moment for Marvin, you know, like a very, very good father moment. And his daughter's being receptive of it. So, you know, as a parent, you hope for things like that to be happening and that relationship to be there with your kid.
Yeah. It's very, very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. We're gonna move back on over to Mr. Crazy Man over here. Shout out to Tyra and with Struggle Reviewz TV. She hosts at her own power recaps as well. I was checking out some of her commentary, and she was like, "Ronnie is crazy." I mean, we all feel that way. He has no resources, no power, nothing right now. He's going around begging people for work, looking all pathetic. And that's kind of what he's doing right here too with Kanan. Just like, hey, little man, I know that you're not the only person that's supplying your, I know you're not the one that's supplying yourself. Where are you getting your stuff at? Where are you getting your heroin? You can't be doing it all by yourself. First of all, I love the way the candle. I love the way that Kanan handled himself. He was a bit shook initially, like, oh crap, this is Ronnie, this is Unique's brother, but he tried to walk past him like, hey bro, I don't have time for this. And Ronnie was standing right there like the Statue of Liberty, but still Kanan did not give him no information. He was like, bro, who the F said something about heroin? And went on in the building. I really did like that right there. I did. And on top of that, not only is Ronnie going begging Kanan, he's going back to Liliana as well. Like, hey, let's work together. Let's make a deal. I'm not my brother. He's not going nowhere. Was you reading between the lines here on what Liliana was saying about Unique? I'm curious, Lamont. What say you about those two scenes right there of Ronnie just going around begging like a little sick puppy dog?
I mean, like I said, that's the part of his character I don't like. He used to be a boss, and he's doing a lot of unbossed stuff, robbing niggas, taking their chains, taking their cars, and then going around doing a whole lot of begging instead of deboing. Me and you talked about the episode last episode when he approached Juliana and her cousin, and I said to you, baby, you saw the way Juliana turned around and looked at him, and they paid it off in this episode. And I think they're going to wind up smashing. And ultimately, what Juliana wanted him to do was take out his brother and then come back to her and talk. That's what she wanted. And he held pat. I'm not doing that. She get closer to the fence, take him out. He gets closer to the fence. I'm not doing that. And considering she looks like Dracula dressed in white with a bad wig, and he's the devil, they're gonna mess around. It's coming.
I can skip that scene. I just Ronnie's crazy as hell. I mean, I never want to just see, I want to see a man having sex, but I definitely don't want to see him doing that. That's just weird. And
it would be weird.
Yeah, and Liliana, I just don't look at like that. Have we had any scenes of Liliana? Juliana? I keep saying Liliana. It's not Liliana. It's say it for me. I can't get it right. Juliana. I don't look at her that way. I don't. I mean, it was even weird for me to see Kanan doing that too. But anyway, it just was weird. But Ronnie, I do agree with you 100% that Ronnie tripping. He's not moving around like a boss. Oh, and Unique calls him out on that towards the end of the episode, but we're going to save that right there. But this is she was basically saying, hey, take him out, and then maybe we can work together. We can circle back and have this conversation. Is this the first time that we saw the mother? And is it the same? Does Lulu, Raq, and Marvin have the same mother? I think so. I think because she did mention your sister don't send nothing around here no more. So I'm assuming that she was talking about Raq, as Lulu is trying to get some records for his new club. But I don't remember seeing her in the past, or correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember right now off the top of my head.
No, I don't remember seeing her either. And I do think that they're all they all have the same mother. And it was rather ironic to see him go there and collect records and things like that. And the mama is actually talking about how she's relying on the kids for money.
Yeah.
Like the kids is supposed to be retirement. And look, oftentimes it has been told to Black people, men and women, to not chase your dreams because of the struggle that our parents had to go through, not quite understanding American capitalism and how to manipulate it the way others do in American capitalism. So oftentimes parents in that generation would just tell your child to get a regular job, be stable, and work it. Don't really chase those dreams. she is the epitome of that because she watched her husband chase dreams and she had jokes about him. And now she's telling her son, don't chase that dream. Basically do something else. And it takes a strong-minded person to hear that from someone that's supposed to love you and be in your corner and keep on pushing. And I think what this did for Lulu was just give him more fuel to keep on pushing. And so, I hope that through his success, she'll realize that at some point in time, you got to take a shot at it and see where it goes. And maybe that'll happen for her. She won't have to be begging from Rock. She'll be getting it from Lulu.
Yeah, man. That's very true. And well said, man. Well said. Are you at all disappointed about the lack of Howard that was in this episode? I think he only had one scene, kind of towards the beginning, or it really didn't matter to you at all?
Didn't matter. I mean, that one scene was enough. We understand the turmoil that's going on with him, and it looks like he's got a friend on the inside that's basically telling him, "Look, man, get these federal agents off my back. Find me something to get these cats." No. Howard was having lunch or brunch or dinner or something with him. This guy right here. Yeah. And he was saying, find some information to help get these turkeys off my back so that we can get them back in their district. He used different language from what I used. And I think that's what Howard is going to do because Howard has vested interest to get them off the bat because, first of all, he could go down for helping concoct this lie that they did about Crown. And then secondly, they still are going to look into who shot you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I forgot to bring these images up, but this is later on when Rock was in the house with the white lady here. Then we're going to get a lot of her. You think she's going to, just kind of be there a little bit, pop in and out, or you think she's going to have some pivotal role? Because they could throw us for a curveball. She could just be, somebody that we just forget about real quick, or just a recurring actress that, ruffle some feathers and shake some cages. How you feeling about that?
She's going to ruffle some feathers. She's definitely going to ruffle some feathers. I don't know how much we're going to get her going forward, but she's going to be here and there because she's going to be checking up on Rock whenever her schedule frees up. And we don't know when that schedule is going to free up, Avery, but because Rock is Black and a single woman, I bet you that schedule free up probably the next day.
I was curious to see if he was going to be like, Rock is going to kill her. She going to get on Rock's nerve and step on her toes the wrong way, and Rock going to have to take her out. So I was wondering, I wonder if that's a theory that Lamont has. That probably wrote down. Okay.
I don't have that theory about her killing her. Nope.
I got you. We are now. I can't even see. Oh, what this is. What scene is this right here? Yeah. What is it? What is he doing?
This is famous when he got back from jail and was having a discussion with Kanan, and he was upset Kanan didn't come and save his ass the way he saved Wale last episode. And Kanan basically said, "Dude, you got out. You here. I ain't need to come save you. Shape up, get your act together, and don't talk about that death no more."
Right. Now I definitely do remember this. Lulu popping up at the DJ at the studio, trying to like, hey, I got this club down here. I need you to put the word out there. Dude was not happy to see him at all because I think the last time they met, he beat his ass in his own studio.
He did.
I think he was talking shit. I think he kind of deserved it if my memory serves me correctly. But I kind of got a chuckle out of that scene right there. What do you say, man? How'd you feel about it when you popped up?
It was funny. That's all it was for me. It was funny, but I mean, sometimes you got to put your ego aside for opportunities, and I think that's what's going to go down.
Yeah. I got you. Coming up to the end, man, and Ronnie opened his big mouth, spilled the beans. Like, what, Lamont? Why would Ronnie do that? Like, Vanessa and Unique has let this dude stay there.
Yeah.
And you just gonna throw a grenade in the house for no damn reason. Hey, where's Ronnie at? I mean, where's Unique at? I think he over there up in Rock. And another thing is this was really stupid to me. When Vanessa confronted Unique about this, why didn't he just lie and say, like, a woman, I don't know what you're talking about. Ronnie is crazy. You know, remember you the one that caught him watching TV without it on the other night. So he just was saying stuff. I'm not having sex with Rock. Like, why didn't he lie? I don't know. I don't understand it all. Help me out, man. Help me out. Because this is weird.
Lamont been trying to help you out. He's in love with Rock. That's why he didn't lie. He's in love with Rock so much so he don't give a damn if Pernessa knows that he's doing this thing with Rock. He cares more about Rock than Pernessa. That's all you need to know. And as far as Ronnie trying to blow up the spot, you know, some people would say it's good that he's letting Pernessa know that something is going on. And I would say, okay, fine, but it's not coming from a good place. It's not coming from a place of, Pernessa, I care about you and your well-being and your health and your safety and that of your son. You probably should know that Unique has got him a side piece, a dangerous side piece. No, he's not doing it out there. He's doing it to hurt his brother. He don't care about Pernessa. Obviously, he don't care about his own damn nephew. And the whole thing is to just throw gears in the sand of Unique. Pluck at Unique. And I told you, when you've got a demented, diabolical, crazy person, and you really get on their nerves, they don't want to just kill you. They want to make you suffer. And that's what he feel like he's doing to this household. He's making the whole household. So he's a cancer in the house. And he done that on purpose because Vanessa done got on his nerves. She don't serve his ass Fruity Pebbles the way he wants it. And then Unique screwing Rock. And so he's trying to hurt them both at the same time, and that's what you get.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie. I mean, not Unique. I still feel that he should have lied or whatever. But yeah, man. We also got. Go ahead.
If he cared about Pernessa the way he claimed he did, he would have lied, but he don't. He just care about Rock.
You don't think he cares about her at all?
Not that much, no. Or he wouldn't be sleeping with Rock.
Okay.
And higher than that, be Avery, your brother, you know your brother is a proven killer since he's been in prison. If you really cared about Pernessa and your son, you wouldn't let him back in the house at all. So that shows me even more how much you don't care about her, that you're letting this killer stay in the house.
I cannot argue with that, man. I cannot argue with that. If we was taking points, me versus you this episode, I think the score would be 11-2 or something. But
no, man, it'd be like 10-11.
Right on, man. This task force is not giving up though. They pinching everybody trying to get information. And you know, got our buddy in the wheelchair here, spills the beans. Like, oh no, Rock does this and does that, and you know, hey man, I'm not telling you nothing else. Okay, only reason I'm telling you this is because Howard helped me out a while ago and got me out of some mess, but you're gonna have to figure out everything else on your own. And he goes to the record guy and was like, hey, I want to pull some more information about Rock. I want her original statement. I want to compare these notes and these notes here, here, and here. And then that causes the cop to go to the crib and be like, I need you to come down here and talk to me. Rock was trying to go to the club and hear all of the performances, which we're going to talk about in a second. And then Rock ends up calling her lawyer and like, hey, man, I need some help. You know, they pinning me over here. They don't have no warrant, but he said it's in my best interest to acquiesce to this precinct and get all of these questions answered and things of that nature. Lamont, when is the task force gonna give it up, man, and realize and buy Rock's story? They are not letting up, bro. What is gonna happen? Is Rock gonna have to kill some cops or something like that to get out of this? What say you, bro? What say you?
Well, Howard is going to have to kill some cops, and he might as well start with that Agent Preston and that bad toupee he's wearing. Can y'all fix some of these people's hair? That toupee he's wearing is horrible. That shit look like something they had on Dallas back in the day. But she's going to have to let Howard take him out because he's getting a little too close to the sun right now, be Avery. And Marvin's boy in the wheelchair done connected Howard and Rock. See, they don't know that her street name is Rock. They calling her Raquel.
Yeah.
Now you done gave Preston Howard and Raquel, and both of them is going to be squeezed. So you damn sure better kept Debo the lawyer close by because you're gonna need him.
Yeah.
You're gonna need D Swole and Debo the lawyer because Preston ain't going nowhere until you stick his ass in a hurricane and blow that toupee off his head. Y'all in a heap of trouble, as they say on the football field. And I just think that Howard gonna have to kill him. That's the only thing that can happen. Howard gonna have to kill him.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think Howard is bold enough to kill some FBI agents or whatever, man. I just don't see that happening. You really think he's gonna be able to do that? I mean, I think he will in self-defense, but I don't think he's gonna go as far as what he did with what's her name? Burke in episode 1.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the captain? I ain't seen him in a minute either. When he gonna pop back up? I like him.
Captain was in last episode. Remember, Howard went in there and talked to him for a split second. Look, if you done kill one cop, you might as well step your game up and kill another one, especially the one that's giving you problems. So he's going to have to do it. Somebody's going to have to deal with Toupee Preston. Somebody's going to have to deal with him because he's not going anywhere. He's not.
Okay. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that right there. I don't think Howard will kill an FBI agent, but we'll see. But what was entertaining, man, is what they had going on at the club, bro. They had some nice performances out there. She can rap. Famous is looking scared, but he went up there and did his thing. The vibe is nice, my guy. And I loved it. We talked about this earlier with Kanan trying to put his Mac down, with Aisha getting the green light from Juke. Look at them. I think that Aisha is going to go with Kanan. I don't think that she's going to go with Juke. We got Ronnie right here rolling around looking for Michael Myers and all of that. I mean, you got your boys up here beatboxing. It's quite nice. Marvin is stepping into the scene as well. Famous is doing his thing. I want to hang out here myself. Gosh darn it. It looks like a lot of fun. It does, man. I mean, I liked it. Could you kick your feet up there too, man? And you still thinking that Juke is and Aisha gonna be a thing? Well, again, I think it's gonna be Kanan and Aisha myself. But what say you about this whole scene right here and all the performances in the club and stuff like that?
I tried to say I didn't feel no energy between Lulu and old Dolly Parton, but I'm still feeling a little bit more relationship energy between them two. It's more on her side than him, though. For my Lulu loving ladies, okay, the triple L, Lulu loving ladies.
Man, she may be just feeling that way about anybody that talks to her longer than 15 seconds. But I'm gonna let you keep going.
She might be, but the person that's in her face for more than 15 seconds is Lulu. So
right.
That's what she's feeling it the most about. But I love that place, man. I would certainly go there. Give me kind of a early Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, Def Poetry Slam type stage vibe. And people like those type of things because it feels like you're right there with the artist. It feels like it's something organic. And I love Famous's new song, Call Me Famous. I enjoyed every piece of that. And, this is going to become the spot, man. Yeah, it's going to become the spot. And I like where they're going with it because I want Lulu to win too. And this is going to be the jumping point for him to start winning. So yeah, I'm enjoying where it's going.
Yeah, me too, man. I really do. I doubt that Rock is going to come up in there, but as Marvin was trying to get her to. But yeah, this was dope, man. And Famous did his thing. Shout out to Famous. I was impressed by this. Because he was struggling earlier, I mean, Streets Need a Body was nice, but I was saying to myself, I was like, damn, man, you really are doing pretty well up there, man. So so shout out to you. But I would definitely frequent this place if it was in my area and I was trying to step out. I ain't stepped out in, man, it's been a long time. I keep saying I am, but I haven't. But I hope Lulu does win. I really does. Because he don't want to have nothing to do with Raquel no more, with his sister. So we'll see. But right here, we have Unique rolling around looking for his brother, and he finds him. And Lamont, I didn't see what's coming next. I didn't see it happen at all, bro. I did not see it happening at all, and I am lost for words, man. But he runs up in there. You messing up my life. Why did you have to open up your mouth? You know, what you're doing right now is some bitch shit, man. This is not what, and Ronnie's like, no, I'm the big dog now. And I gotta tell you, as much as I hate Ronnie, his acting is pretty good. This dude is a true Terminator. When Unique pushed him back onto the couch, just how stoic he was, and he just took off his glasses like a little rope. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought he was just gonna do a little and kill Unique right then and there, but Unique, put up a good fight, and I definitely want your commentary on the choreography and all that, and how realistic it looked or not. But yeah, man, the whole glasses thing right here, that was a good little move. That was a good little shot right there, just to show you what was going on in his mind and how he operates. So I was, every time, I mean, we all do this right here, but when we're watching a fight scene, you see his fingers are pointing out that way. I was just like, that's why you got to do those fingertip push-ups and hit your steering wheel when you're driving, to strengthen up your hand. Because I was like, no, just don't have your hands out there, your fingers out there like that. You need to clamp them down like a tiger and rake the face. You know what I'm saying? You gotta rake the face. That's what I was thinking. That's what I call me tiger face on my personal Instagram, Lamont. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. If I had the sound effects, I'd be playing them right now. But I was yeah, man, that's what was going on through my mind. But golly, bro, Lamont, man, where you at? Like, he killed him. He killed him. I counted, he hit him 6 times with the pole, and then turned him around and hit him one good time in the face with the fist. And I was shocked. My only critique about this scene was, I was like, Unique, could you not hear your brother getting up right behind you? He making a lot of noise. And even the way that Ronnie got up off the floor and the music that they played, it was right out of a horror flick, bro. Seriously, some serious Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers type stuff right here. But I can't believe this, bro. I cannot believe this. This is your brother. Like, I'm upset. I'm upset. The floor is yours, Lamont. The floor is yours. And please say something positive. Please give me some hope that Unique is still alive, that we're going to see him in the emergency room or something. But where you at, bro? Where you at? Let us have it, man. Let us have it.
I enjoyed every minute of that scene. The people at Power did that in the most perfect fashion for these two characters. Number one, I had been saying to myself, Unique is scared of Ronnie, and it's going to take an inciting incident for him to get his balls and let him drop and step up to the plate. That inciting incident was him, Ronnie, telling Pernessa about Rock, and Pernessa tripping over Rock because Unique is in love with Rock. That is what made him go over the deep end. And that's what made his balls drop and gave him courage juice, to the point where he wanted to fight Ronnie. And I love Ronnie. Every moment Unique was in his face talking junk to him, Ronnie would just be calm, cool, and collected, push his little glasses on his face and shit, and then he'd take them off. So, first of all, Unique, when he took his glasses off, you should have decked him right there. This ain't a fight is not fair. And in true fashion, they let the crazy person be the one that make the decision, a fight is not fair. Whether you my brother or not, a fight is not fair. And I like how they let Unique win the first part of the fight, but ultimately lose the fight because he let the man get up off the floor. You didn't make sure he was done. And like B. Avery said,
well, he wasn't trying to kill him, though. He wasn't trying to kill him. Unique wasn't trying to kill Ronnie.
Well, that's the problem. Unique should have tried to kill him.
Oh,
I mean, think about it. This man has killed Dean, and you know he killed Dean. You think you different because you his brother?
Yes, I would think so.
Not.
I would think so.
Well, what you think? What you think Unique thinking in this casket right now?
I mean, of course, but I don't think Unique had it past him that he would do that. But you know,
he should have thought about that, because this man has shown you in so many different ways he does not respect you. He don't care about you. He don't care about your family. He don't care about your life. And somebody who don't care about none of those things will kill you. And at the end of the day, for the sake of B. Avery and the ladies that love Unique, I'm here to tell you, Unique is not dead. You will see his ass again in episode 9 or 10.
I hope so, man. I hope he is. I hope he is in the emergency room. I hope he is in a coma or something, sipping through a straw. I'm not ready for Unique to go yet, man.
Yeah, he's not going to go. And at the end of the season, either Unique is going to kill his brother or Rock is going to kill him. One or the other one. So, folks that love Unique, he's not dead. I know a lot of women is out there holding their breath like they Tony Braxton, not breathing again, waiting for him to come back. All you got to do is sip little pockets of air and know that he's coming back by episode 9 or 10.
I hope so, man. So you don't think they're gonna show? I mean, they're gonna have to show some type of aftermath in episode 6, though. You don't think? Why? Yeah, you said they don't have to.
No, why? What aftermath for what?
Come on. What I'm saying is, you don't think there's gonna be some people asking questions like, "Where's Unique? What happened?" Yada yada yada.
No, the only people that's gonna be looking for Unique is probably his kid and the people he's supposed to be making money for. Pernessa is going to think that he's at Rock House, and she's probably going to eventually go over to Rock House looking for him. And because Rock ain't going to be looking for him, but when Pernessa go over to Rock House saying, "Where's my man?" and she's like, "I ain't seen his ass in 3-4 weeks," that might be when the ball gets rolling for people looking for him. But other than that, ain't nobody looking for no Unique.
You know what I was also scared of, that I'm glad that didn't happen? I was like, Ronnie, you better not hit Vanessa or Pernessa, or you better not rape her or try to take advantage of her that way. I was really, because she was talking to him crazy, and I was just like, I don't want to say crazy. She had every right, but I'm just like, you have no protection. Like, this dude will knock you across the room. You know what I'm saying? So don't poke the bear. Right. So I'm glad, when he was like, he probably out there effing Rock, I'm glad that he just walked out, and, she was like, "What are you talking about? What did you say?" I was scared during that moment, like, "Oh, please do not hurt this woman. Please don't hurt this woman." He didn't, but I hope he's not dead, bro. I hope he's just he got to be in the emergency room if he's still alive. He's not going to get up from that. That's just, the human body can only take so much.
No worries, B. Avery. He's not dead. No worries.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take your word for it, man. But y'all, yeah, we talked about everything, man. Is that correct? We didn't miss nothing, did we?
Nah, we hit all the notes. We hit all the bars.
All the notes, all the bars. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm sad right now, man. I don't want to pour one out for Unique yet, and hopefully we don't have to. But that is all that we will have for you today for our recount reaction review for Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 5, titled Brothers and Keepers. Let us know what you thought about the episode in the comment section in the chat, about our commentary, and what are your predictions for the next episode. And also, there was somebody, I don't know who they are because I didn't check them out, that I guess saw episode 5 early, and they did a spoiler review, and some people were in my comment section like, "Hey, Brandon, I mean, I'm not trying to sound obnoxious, but I wasn't spoiled because we all had already saw it." But they were putting in the comments like what potentially happened. I saw like 3 comments like that, and I had to ask somebody, like, even if that is true, why are you putting comments in my comment section for somebody to scroll and possibly see it and ruin the surprise for them? That's just not cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please do not put any spoilers in my comment section. I know other people do that, but I don't like to spoil things over here. And so let's just be respectful, man. People are invested in this show and they want to be surprised, and you don't want to ruin anything for anybody. So if you come across the spoilers, keep it to yourself or talk about it in other comment sections. Just not over here. I would really, really appreciate that. And again, we will be back. Again, it's going to be a week break, so no episode next week. But the week after that, we're going to be getting episode 6, titled "Into the Darkness," on January the 12th. And so that's all we got, man. And Lamont, I want to thank you so much, man, for being here and spending this time with me while you're traveling, sir. Before we head out of here, man, what you got going on your channel for all the good people out there?
Absolutely nothing until Monday.
Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody. I'll be back Monday with a trailer breakdown and back to all the good Black movie news and TV news, that type thing. I will be full-fledged immersed in YouTube over the next couple of weeks. Hightown is going to be coming around the end of January. We got to finish this off. So your boy's going to be locked back in, and I enjoy you all coming for this ride with me. And for my new people, hey, bear with me, getting things taken care of for the new year, and I'll be back to giving you guys a whole lot of content.
Ready. Again, to check out my channel. I mean, if you're watching here, subscribe, and these are all my live shows, my videos, and homepage, and things of that nature. But subscribe, man. If this is your first time here, thumbs up, share the video. But I got all types of stuff on my channel that you can check out that you're looking at right here. So watch all the videos about 30 times each. I would really, really appreciate it. But guys, again, we both want to just thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's Lamont. And it's just our opinion.